Matt and Mattingly's Bucket Show was recorded in front of a live studio audience in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
Fart noise.
Oh, it's too late for me to come out of that door then. I'm not seeing any chat. I'm not seeing. Are people just not chatting yet, or usually I see some type of chat going on? Oh, okay, cool. Hello, everybody in the chativerse. Chat. Hi, XGD Falcon. Hey, what's up, Heavy Creamer Scoop? Like my ex-girlfriend's period, better late than never. Perfect. We have some new people in the audience. Hello, new people. Welcome to the show. What you're about to see, for those of you at home wondering why I am standing here, my name is Brent Mukai. I'm the warm-up comic for the Bucket Show. You are about to see two-man improv performed right here on the spot. Everything that you see is about to be made up here, right on the spot. All the comedy sketches, all the shit that you're about to see, it's about to be boom. This is completely randomized. There's nothing pre-planned about this, other than the games, I guess. So I'm doing a fantastic job, as you can see. Brent Mukai is in the fucking house. Yes, Froyo Officer, thank you. Yes, we are going to be needing your suggestions at home. You might be wondering, how can I help all the way from home on the internet? Here's how. Whenever Matt or Paul, the two men who are going to be doing the Bucket Show, prompt you for a suggestion. It could be a suggestion for anything. It could be a suggestion for an ice cream flavor that you think should exist but doesn't. You would go ahead and type in what you think your suggestion should be. If you'd like, we can practice and go ahead and type in an ice cream flavor right now that you think should exist but doesn't. Yes, and they're going to create sketches of fun, funny stuff for you at home. Another thing that you can do is you can go onto Twitter and you can hashtag bucket pics and send pictures in. They can be whatever pictures you like. Nothing sexual, please, but send in the pictures. If you want to send in something sexual, that's totally fine. We will look at it later. We're just not going to use it for the show itself because there are certain Twitch policies. So, yes, hashtag bucket pics. That is BUCKETPICS. Bucket Picks. Yes.
It sure is a good thing our producer knows so much about the show.
Right, exactly.
That is lucky.
You might have noticed I have a producer credit. I helped Jacob. Yes, thank you so much. I helped Jacob earlier plug in two
Dose.
I'm not throwing up a peace sign.
That's right, multilingual here.
I'm putting on dose. I plugged in two separate electrical items, and now I get a producer credit on the show.
That's right.
It's very hard to put it into the actual credits, so this was a makeshift one by our resident Scoop Ted, who's the producer, Deuce. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. I do want to do a quick thank you for anybody who, hey, cool. I do want to do a quick thank you for anybody who tuned in last week to me and Jolly Green doing the gaming thing on the channel afterwards. It was a lot of fun. We're going to be back at it tonight around 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so you can look out for that. But thank you so much if you were able to tune in and join us. We had a good time laughing it up with you, playing some PUBG and Overwatch. Let's see. I just watched Blade Runner. I came from Blade Runner to come do this show, and
Oh, I didn't realize you just watched it.
I just watched the new Blade Runner, and man, like, I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, but there is this one scene
Gets his feet cut up real bad.
where where Ryan Gosling
Should not run on those blades.
and Emma Stone do this tap dance number while the moon goes down. I was not expecting it at all.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Just a very good. I was expecting some type of Emma Stone cameo in the movie.
Just because.
RCG 1222. I can tell you need to shave. What can you I'm trying to figure out what you can tell that I need to shave. But I do need to shave. I was thinking earlier, I was like, oh, maybe I should shave. And then my roommate was like, you want to come see Blade Runner? And I was like, yes. let's do that instead. So then I did it. Hey, what's up, Scoop Jessica? Hey, Scoops. Hey, what's up, everybody? For those of you just tuning in, we are about to do a two-man improv show here for you at home that is put on by Matt Mattingly. That is Paul Mattingly and Matt Donnelly. They are going to be doing improv for you based off of your suggestions. How are you going to transport your suggestions? You might be thinking. You're going to go ahead and you're going to chat. You're going to type in the chat, and anytime that they prompt you for any type of suggestion, go ahead and give them a little chatteroo. And you can also go on Twitter, and they will be playing a game later on using your pictures. So send pictures on Twitter using the hashtag BucketPics. That's BucketPics. Yes, RCG 1222. The movie is super long. Like, has anyone here seen the new Blade Runner?
Yes.
It's like 3 hours long. And I was just talking about it with Brett, one of the camera guys and film crew here, and like it still felt like there were some scenes missing, right? It felt like we still didn't even get the whole movie.
I took a little nap at one point in the movie.
Yeah.
Woke up and felt like I had not missed anything.
I mean, you really could. If you fall asleep at the right 30 to 40 minute stretch, then you don't miss a thing.
I think I was only out for about 10 or 15 minutes, and I felt like I missed nothing.
Militant Brailer. Brent, don't let them whitewash you. It's too late. I've already been whitewashed, as you can tell by the way that I say whitewash. So bad editing. No, Scooper Nova Girl, I don't think that it was bad editing. I honestly think that it was a very good movie. I thought it was fun. I thought it's just interesting. It's an interesting, like, have you guys seen the original Blade Runner movie? Yeah. And that movie wasn't appreciated in its time, and it was hated by a lot of people because they came in with expectations of things. Right? You didn't like it? No, of course you didn't, because you were expecting, you see Harrison Ford in a sci-fi thing, you're thinking, oh, it's going to be some action, and I'm going to see a lightsaber, but it's not that. It's like a really dramatic type of piece. The new one's pretty good. If you have 3 hours to just kill, you're just like, man, I don't want to do anything for the next 3 hours. I'm going to throw, 3 separate loads of washing at the same time, and my washing machine just does it that way. Then go ahead. Yes, that's the way to do it. Hello, welcome. We're talking about Blade Runner. Has anyone seen Blade Runner? You at home, have you seen Blade Runner? I'll wait for the comments to come in. I thought it was a fun movie. Have you two seen Blade Runner yet? Yeah. What'd you think? Loved it? You did love it. Okay. See, and that's the thing. Like, it's getting a lot of hate. I feel like, Like, I feel like a lot of people, it's kind of like when Rogue One came out, and it was, a lot of people, am I getting an echo?
Not from me.
Huh.
Are you hearing an echo?
Yeah, I'm hearing like a cool, like goddish sound effect after I talk. Anyways.
I don't know
Nope,
why.
not interested, never saw the original. I don't know. It might be something you like, Scooper Nova Girl. Maybe not. I'm not going to force you to do it, but give it a shot. If you like the original, I think you might like the
give it a
second.
shot.
Yeah, come on.
All right.
What do you have to lose?
Yeah.
It's just 3 hours of your life. I mean, it's 3 hours of your ever-shortening lifespan. It's not, you know what I mean?
If it makes you feel better, it feels much longer than that.
I thought it went by very quickly.
Oh, I did not.
You didn't at all?
I did not, no.
Paul, what's your take on the new Blade Runner? I'm assuming you've seen
didn't see it.
You haven't seen it?
No, man.
You're like the
I don't go to
resident nerd
movies.
man.
I don't go to movies. I wait till they come out on DVD.
Get a movie pass.
I just got the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh, wasn't
I haven't
it
even watched
great?
it yet.
Oh,
I've heard it's awesome.
I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. It's great.
I've heard it's awesome. So resident nerd. But here's what I do. So like with the Spider-Man, it came in a super deluxe package.
Okay.
Spider-Man's head.
Super
You seen it?
In a Spider-Man head package.
Yeah.
No, I have not seen it.
So it's got the DVDs in the back of the head. And then also on the top of the head, if you press the top of the head, the eyes squint with intensity or expand with surprise and fear.
Okay. So you've played with the box more than you've watched the movie.
Yes.
Is what you're telling me? Mm-hmm.
Basically, I
Paul's
didn't go
movie
see-
corner. I would love for you to. That is Corey McTits.
I play with the box.
That is. Please do a segment on YouTube where you just critique the boxes that the movies come in.
I could.
Please
I
do
could.
that. I would
I could
love to
totally
see
do
that.
that.
You buy the deluxe editions of the
See,
boxes.
that's how I justify buying a deluxe edition, is because I didn't go to see it in the theaters where I would have spent, probably close to $30 after popcorn and everything for the film going experience.
$30?
No.
What movie theater are you going
What
to?
popcorn are you getting?
I don't.
Oh, well, that's your
Right.
problem.
I do the poor man's movie
the-
experience.
I go to
Does
the movie
anybody
theater.
buy popcorn anymore at a movie theater? It costs so much money. Look at money bags over here where they're fucking $30 popcorn, just walking through Brent and Paul Talk movies. Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, $30. That is a lot for. Oh my goodness, Spadoni, did you just walk through the house and not in the door? Special guest Spadoni, everybody.
He used
Give him
the
a round
door.
of applause, everybody. He's,
Sorry I'm early.
He's walking through. Yes, let me tell you right now, what you're about to see at home is the Bucket Show with Matt and Mattingly. That is Paul Mattingly and Matt Donnelly. They're going to be making everything up with your suggestions at home. Whenever they prompt you, please go ahead and type in a suggestion for them. Also, you can go on Twitter, get your pictures all set, hashtag them Bucket Pics. That's BUCKETPICS. Go and see the new Blade Runner. Just want to sneak it in there because it's
Today's
really
show
good.
brought to you by Blade Runner.
Brought to you by Blade Runner 2049. Harrison Ford is dreamy as fuck. All right. With that being
This is
said,
the weirdest intro I've ever
right,
heard.
is it- please go ahead and buy some popcorn from the movie theaters. Take it back to your house and then cry at how much money you just wasted. So, you in the theater audience, let's go ahead and let's start off with a small little clap here. And then we'll slowly build until I say Bucket Show. All right.
Hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present Matt and Mattingly. That is Paul Mattingly and Matt Donnelly present the Bucket Show!
Hey, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did I break the door?
No, it's fine. Solid piece of construction there.
Welcome. We have one set piece and I broke it. Hello, everybody. We are Matt and Mattingly coming to you live from heaven
With a door.
with a door. With the,
Heaven has a broken door.
pearly
Boy,
gates.
if that wasn't a country song.
Heaven has a broken
Heaven
door.
has a broken door.
Wow, that is a good country song. And it goes a little something like this.
Yeah. Well, I made it all the way up to the pearly gates, but St. Peter said, "Stop, son, you gotta wait. No one's going through here, at least not for a while, because that gate is busted and that's not heaven style. We want your entrance to be safe and secure, and I'm sorry right now, heaven's got a broken door, so no one's admitted, no passes allowed. You can stay out here or go downstairs if you're proud."
Good job. Good job. Starting off right away, we're an improv show, if you haven't figured that out. I mean,
Hey.
we couldn't be more blatant about it than what just happened right there. As a matter of fact, good night, everybody.
Yeah, that was good.
Going out on
We're not
top.
going to get better. Bye.
Scoop Jessica says thanks for not wearing white shoes, which I guess I didn't think about it.
Yeah,
But
white shoes would be weirdly confusing. It'd look like our feet
I must
were
have looked like little,
invisible.
like I had little nubs walking around.
Yeah.
I must have been a peg leg for the last 4 weeks of the show.
Yeah, that's better. That's
but I was doing
better.
that. When I go to the movies, I buy the movie theater popcorn. Do you?
Of course.
And you know it's ripoff, right?
I know, but that's the thing. It's the experience. But see, that's why I don't go very often.
Right.
And then I justify my expense of the deluxe package DVD
right.
by saying I would have spent this much in the theater anyway.
Paul, do you do the straw butter trick?
The straw butter trick.
Where you stick the straw in the middle of the popcorn, you put the oil, butter, so it gets on the
my
bottom?
God. This is not going to end in a dirty joke.
What?
No.
Yeah, I was wondering.
I absolutely thought the I thought the straw was going
What
up
is
your
the
butt for
straw
sure.
butter
You
trick?
stick a straw in the middle of the popcorn.
Okay.
And then you direct the whatever that is actually, the butter,
The
through
oil
the
type
straw.
substance.
That
into-
way it fills to the bottom of the popcorn. You slowly lift it up so it butters all of it in layers.
Oh.
So you're not just like having this like layer cake of butter and then all this boring
So
popcorn.
it's the simultaneous thing of squirting the butter into the straw while raising the straw.
Yeah, the raising the straw was my idea.
lowering the bucket.
I
Because
learned
if you
this-
don't, otherwise it's all going to be.
That's
the
true.
same.
You
yeah.
could lower the
yeah.
bucket.
Or make
What
like
I
a
do-
clarinet version of the straw.
Gotcha.
I do a very similar thing. I get to the movies nice and early, and I pull out like a $5 bill,
All right.
and I go like, and if you buttered each kernel individually, I'd really appreciate it. And then I just slide the $5 bill across the counter, and then they butter each kernel for me
They do, huh?
into the bucket.
Butter
I
My
have to go,
Kernel is
like-
also a
I
great
have to go
country
like
song.
6 hours before a movie.
I do not care for the butter on the popcorn. I think it's already good. I do dump the M&Ms on there though.
I was like right with you. It was like a roller coaster. Like, I
You
was like,
don't
I
do
was-
M&Ms and popcorn.
No, what?
It's the best. Who's with me? Audience? No one? Seriously? A little bit from one.
No,
You've
hold on.
never, if you've never done it, don't tell me.
That was
Brett's
the
with
biggest.
Me.
That was the biggest fucking cricket from the
Brett's
audience
with
ever.
me. Brett's with me.
What, I'm waiting for the internet to tell us.
Yeah, internet.
Who? Wait. So
M&Ms and popcorn.
Cold guy says raisinets with popcorn.
is it Raisinets are just that's awful.
Raisinets get melty. M&Ms don't.
Do you do licorice straw for the soda?
No.
Do you throw the M&Ms into the popcorn?
You just dump the M&Ms over the popcorn, shake it in there, so it becomes a mix of M&Ms. It's like kind of like a trail mix kind of vibe.
Militant Brailer is with Paul.
I've never heard of this ever. I'm a
You're
39-year-old
living under
man.
a rock. You're living under a rock. But that's why it cost me $30 to go to the movies, because M&Ms are expensive at the movie theater.
You and Tar, I know sweet and salty are good, but I don't make like a tub of trail mix.
Well, maybe you
to a
should.
movie.
Maybe you should, because you know what? There's no greater journey than a well-crafted film. And how better to prepare for that journey than a big old box of trail mix?
I can think of
And if you're
several.
going on a journey, please see Blade Runner out in theaters. Official sponsor of today's show. All the opinions expressed in the show you're about to see are that of the producers of Blade Runner.
That's true. That's true. We'll say that. Sure. Sure, that works.
Allegedly.
Are we doing...
Any improv? Well, you
None
already
that I
sang
can
a song.
tell.
Should we just go to the next thing?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to play a game here called Two-Headed Expert.
Yay!
All right, the way Two-Headed Expert works is that Paul and I separately, if you haven't noticed, are idiots.
If
Notice.
you have noticed, congratulations, you're a sentient being. Now, what we're going to be doing is locking arms here, and instead of our own separate idiot selves, we're now going to become one super intelligent creature. But that super intelligent creature can only answer questions one
Word
at
a
time.
Yeah!
So what we're going to do is we're going to get questions from you on the internet. We are going to repeat the questions and then answer them one word at a time with our new genius powers here. And you'll get the answers that you so seek. But any question you have, whatever it might be about nature, the weather, day-to-day life, dating, anything,
Advice.
go ahead and send it our
More
way.
about the whole world and how it
And
works.
Jacob, we will trust you to filter out some good questions
You
for
will
us
be
when
our
we see
Oprah
one.
Winfrey.
Yes.
Please.
Let's see. I just saw one, and I've lost
Good job, Jacob. You're
Hey,
knocking
good.
it out, buddy.
it. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. Scooper Nova Girl says, "What should I put in my popcorn?"
What
Should
I
put
in
my
popcorn
try
to
put
some
pop
corn
in
your
popcorn.
corn.
Sicko.
The
True.
best
One
thing
that
you
can
put
in
popcorn
is
butter.
the
Second
thing
that
you
should
put
in
your
popcorn
is
a
penis
through
the
hole
in
the
bottom
of
the
popcorn
which
will
be
eventually
consumed
by
the
person
who
is
sitting
next
to
you.
plus
Then
you
get
salty
dick.
Sweet and salty.
There you go.
It's a sweet and salty experience.
Sweet and a salty.
Sweet and a salty.
Sweet and sexually assaulted.
Cold Guy would like to know how do I avoid spoilers on the internet?
How
Do
I
avoid
spoilers
on
the
internet.
break
Your
computer
and
never
look
at
the
internet.
again.
Let's see. XGD Falcon. Tell me why my wife can't stop talking about Paul's purple shoes.
Why
Can't
my
wife
stop
talking
about
Paul's
purple
shoes.
She
Has
a
accurate
description
of
the
amazing
shoes
that
Paul
happens
to
wear.
She
Is
obsessed
and
wants
to
have
Paul.
come
Oh no. Yeesh.
Paul, come.
sometimes truth is hard. All right. What's the next
And
question,
then
Jacob?
immediately soft.
You don't know how immediately. Lightning's not that quick. What do we got?
Dr. Johnny wants to know who is smarter, Matt or Paul?
Who
Is
smarter,
Matt
or
Paul.
Paul? It comes back around, motherfucker. All right, what do we got? What do we got?
Let's see. Bull Creek wants to know who won the 1975 World Series of Baseball.
Who
Won
the
1975
World
Series
of
baseball.
the
Baseball
winner
is
the
baseball.
the
Real
winner
was
the
Cleveland
Cavaliers. Who were
about
to
win
the
World
series
when
they
changed
sports
to
basketball.
All right, last question.
Colon Blow Band wants to know why do some South American frogs taste so good?
Why do some
South
American
frogs
taste
so
good?
because
They
have
been
deep
fried. Nothing
taste
better
than
a
deep
fried
South
American
frog.
Get
Yourself a
big
old
bucket
of
deep
fried
South
American
frogs
with
butter
and
M&M's.
tell
Your
local
grocer
that
you
demand
deep
fried
South
American
frog
in bucket
with
coal
butter
and
M&M's.
hot
Cold butter.
cold butter. I went for coleslaw.
Oh, coleslaw.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the gross part. All right. We did it. We answered all the questions, guys. All right. We're going to move on to what's honestly becoming my second favorite game, Paul.
Really?
Fill in the blank.
Oh, fill in
The
the
way
blank.
fill in the blank works is Paul and I are going to get a suggestion of
An
something-
occupation.
An occupation. We're
But it's
going
an occupation that you would not normally have to campaign for.
That's what I was going to say.
But what we're going to do is campaign for it.
Yes. And we're going to do a series of campaign ads competing for your vote for as if we were going to be elected some occupation that you wouldn't normally do in an election. So
But while we're doing our debates against each other,
Yeah.
you guys are going to be writing random sentences up there on the board.
oh yeah.
And we're going to occasionally just look to that board and we're going to grab a sentence. We're going to have to incorporate that sentence into our rambling tirades.
Colin Blowband says telephone equipment installer. I'd like to do that one.
That sounds good. And we have to try and make those random sentences make sense in our debate pieces.
Yeah, so
as best
you
we
guys
can.
go ahead and start just typing in random sentences. It can be purposeful nonsense. You can just type in sentences you overheard today, a book quote for those of you who read, and so just one
Both
of
of you?
Yeah, all two of you can go ahead and write book quotes in there, and then we're going to do a competing campaign as we are running for telephone equipment installer.
Telephone equipment installer. We are campaigning to be your next elected telephone equipment installer.
Hi, I'm Matt Donnelly, and I approve this message. Ladies and gentlemen of Las Vegas, I am running for telephone equipment installer. See, the telecommunications in this area has not been updated in quite some time. And we need new leadership. Someone who can, where is that smell coming from? I'm just trying to film a commercial here, and I just can't smell. Anyways, they took our jobs, okay? And by they, we mean people from Reno. People from Reno took our jobs fixing Las Vegas' telecommunications company, and no one's asking, can you hear me now? And the answer is no. We can hear Reno now, okay? So ringing bells give me erections, and your votes give me elections. I'm Matt Donnelly, and I approve this message.
Las Vegas, when you think telephone equipment installation, only one name should come to mind, Mattingly. And when you think telephone equipment installation, you should also think all the ducks are swimming in the water. All the ducks are swimming in the water. Yes. Phones are ducks. When you pick up a phone, quack, quack, instead of hello. And I'll know that you are sending me a secret message that you want me as your telephone equipment installer. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Who's the witch? Quack, quack. It's Matt Donnelly. He's a phone witch who wants to ruin your phones. He claims he lost jobs to Reno, that they stole those jobs. No, those jobs went to Reno because of his incompetence. I really desire a stuffed bell pepper. But instead, I don't leave my job to go to Chili's like some Matt Donnellys do. I stay, I work late, and I keep the duck phones open so that you can talk to your family when it's important. And I leave my bell pepper cravings alone for another day. Vote for me, quack, quack, yes. Yes, you will have my support. Ducks are phones.
Hi, Matt Donnelly, and I approve this message. And apparently I'm answering a trivia question. My grandmother has a clock. Fact. Make phones ring again? Sure. Can you address your microaggressions? Not here. Look, my opponent has clearly lost it. I don't like ducks. There, I said it. You know what I don't like more than ducks? Crazy people who want to run for elections and say quack, quack every time someone sends the phone, as if that sends a message. Look, quack is whack. And that's my new campaign slogan, and I'm hoping it catches long enough that I'm not losing to this guy in the polls, which I currently am. It's not because of that old news story about me where I said dogs are the other white meat. I was joking. And the truth is, I'm not welcome back in that Vietnamese restaurant ever again. But I hope I am welcome into elected office as a phone equipment installer for Las Vegas. In the words of Adolf Hitler, I wonder what happens when I poke that.
Las Vegas, you've heard it from the man himself. He thought dogs were the other white meat. I may be talking about ducks as phones, and he may say quack is whack, but you know deep down, he's the one running a foul campaign. Listen, this finger went to market to poke piggies, and it never got to poke those piggies. I refer to numbers on a phone as piggies. All I want to do is poke your piggies and make sure that those piggies work to get you connected to the people you want to talk to. So why don't you let me come into your house and poke your piggies for a while? And you can talk to whoever you want. I will poke your piggies better than anyone else could. Certainly better than Matt Donnelly could. It sounds the same. Poke your piggies and floke mo bliggies. Floke mo bliggies backwards, don't vote for Matt Donnelly. That's it.
All right. I feel like someone besides me should lead the transition. Okay, so, hi, this is Matt Donnelly. Back to market, and by market I mean advertising. By advertising I mean campaigning. And by campaigning, I'm wondering how I'm not winning 100% of the vote from people. This guy wants to poke your piggies. Run. Right now, I wish I was also elected human euthanizer, and I would do the community a huge favor by taking this guy out. Now, don't get all upset that I threatened to murder someone. Whoa, a door. That's right. And you know what's behind that door? Opportunity. The walrus is dead. And by walrus, I mean Paul. And by Paul, I don't mean the Beatles. I mean Paul, who's running against me for... He's dead. In the polls, at least. Look, I'm king of the Segway. Dog is dark meat. Now I know. Lesson learned. All right? I can't smell anything today except victory. Won't you vote for me? Matt Donnelly, phone equipment installer.
Las Vegas, you don't have much time. I'm your last and best hope for having a phone equipment installer who's not going to serve you dog on a regular basis. I've always hated the Dutch, but that never stopped me from getting ahead in life. Those wooden shoes wearing mofos are easy to stop if you've got a fire floor. All you have to do is install a fire floor, and no Dutchman will ever trouble you again. I'll help you install that fire floor if you vote for me. Why am I sticky? I'll tell you why. Because I cover myself in honey every morning. Weird, right? Not so weird when you realize I'm trying to attract bears. Once I get enough bears, I'm going to build an army of bears. Why an army of bears? Who can climb telephone poles better than bears? No one. In the nature, they climb trees, which have branches and shit all over them. A telephone pole is one straight shot, right up. Once I've got that going, I'll teach them how to fix stuff. That's going to be the challenge, but the pole climbing, we're going to have down pat right from the start. Maybe I'll have small people ride the backs of the bears, and they can do the repairs while the bear screams at the top of the pole. Don't tell me kids won't like that. I love that part in The Hunt for Red October where they zoom in on the mouth and the language goes to English and the subtitles stop. I'm working to bring that technology into the real world. So that when you're on the phone talking to somebody in a different language, like say the Dutch, suddenly that translation flips and it's all English. And then you know what those bastards are trying to say. And you can say to them straight up without having to change your accent or speak in a different language, I have a fire floor, motherfucker. Don't even try it. Boom. Vote for me.
I'm Matt Donnelly, and sure, I lost the election, but turns out my opponent wasn't bluffing, and we are now fighting an army of bears. Please, join me at the firehouse and bring your weapons. And does someone have a phone charger? We're gonna need those. Squirrels will work on the cheap, but that's exploitation. Please, time matters.
Yeah. That's it.
All right.
Fair warning, Dutchman.
Yeah.
My floors are made of fire.
We were making a lot of that up, but Paul really does hate the Dutch.
Yeah, that didn't come from there.
You know who else hates the Dutch? Blade Runner, a fine movie out in movie theaters now. Please. All the opinions expressed in the show are that of Blade Runner. Writers, producers, actors, and the grips. Okay?
I will say, Blade Runner, set in the distant future. Brett, back me up. I didn't see one Dutchman in the trailer.
There's not one in the movie.
There's not one of the
Not
movies.
one in the movie either.
Blade Runner is the future for me. They must have really good fire floors.
Listen, not only are Paul and I campaigning in that last ad, we're also fighting for your actual dollars. We like attention and we like, people who listen to our podcast or laugh. What we really want is sweet, sweet dollars in a competitive way so that one of us can feel superior to the other for a whole week. So if you scroll down to the bottom of your page, you'll see tip buttons down below. One is to tip Paul and one is to tip the better person, me. So go ahead and check that out, and we'll check in through the totals. We're working with a skeleton crew because apparently Oog Oog Productions has real jobs that pay actual money. So
Just remember, guys, a donation from me gets you one step closer to actual fire floors being invented.
So far, Matt is winning.
oh yeah?
Matt is winning by $1 right now.
Okay,
Oh,
check it out.
boo.
Big totals check right here.
Yeah.
$1
versus
$1 to
$0.
nothing.
Wow.
Guess I should have told people about those tip buttons a little earlier.
Better late than never.
I guess so. All right.
If you like the way I reported those tips, feel free to tip Jacob.
That's true. Jacob and Spidoni have buttons too, but that's just charity.
I'll take it.
We don't keep track of wins and losses over there. Here it's about the thrill of competition. I won last week by a lot, so I'm still riding that high. Okay, so we're going to move on to Scene 3 Ways.
Yay! We're going to do
All
a
right.
scene for you guys, and to start us off for that
Very
scene.
late, Brad. Very
That's
late.
fine.
So late.
He's canceling it. We're done.
I did it. And now we're just,
he just
and now we're
finished
just on a
it.
black screen.
He just finished the show. That's what happens when you piss off the tech.
I guess it
the
is.
show ends.
Are you also working on that commercial right now? I went like this, hoping the title card would come up, and I just watched the screen as it didn't. And I just came back and put my hands back down, and then it came up.
What's going to happen during
Good
this
point,
scene?
Gilly Dig. Tipping me or Paul is also charity. That was a good point.
It's true. It's true. We are going to get a suggestion of a line of dialogue from you guys to start us off, and a location.
What?
Let's do both.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do that. Let's live on the edge. Let's get a location and a line of dialogue. We'll set the location here, and we'll get a line of dialogue. That'll be the first line of the scene. And then we're going to proceed to do a quick scene here. And then we're going to monkey around with that scene a couple of times after that. So go ahead and type in some locations and some lines of dialogue. It can be very simple stuff, something you might have even said today or something you heard today.
Froyo
Anything
in the
at
chat
all.
is
Anything
giving
at all.
Froyo in the chat is giving Scoopbot a run for its
All
money.
right. Yes.
He's doing all the plugs.
Oh, I see CrossFit Gym as a location.
CrossFit Gym, great,
All right.
and that's why we don't play with matches as the first line.
Great. All right.
CrossFit Gym.
CrossFit Gym. That's why we don't play with matches.
And that's why we don't play with matches, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're using matching weights. Huge mistake at CrossFit.
Oh,
Should be
my
lifting
mistake.
2 dumbbells of equal weight. What you
my
want to be
mistake.
doing is always surprising the body. Okay? So you pick up one 50-pound barbell, one 10-pound barbell. Then your right arm's like, what the fuck? How you doing? Good. Surprising you, right?
Yeah.
Now your neck is stronger.
Oh, you're right.
Welcome to CrossFit.
Feel a lot of tension in there.
Yeah.
That's great.
Do you know what I'm working out right now?
What are you doing?
Nothing. That's what my body does not expect. I started squatting.
Oh, do you think I'm ready to try the inverted canoe?
Yes. I think you're ready. It's really just an upside down canoe. Invert is a strong word. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in order to invert a canoe, you just turn it upside down.
Right. So,
Now you just lift it above your head. There you go. Now you're ready for camping, not being fit. Whoa, just drop my canoe on the ground.
Well,
Relax.
because clearly
buddy.
it's a trick.
It is a trick.
People who use the canoe aren't real CrossFitters. They just want to be campers. Boy, you really got the tension of my neck going.
Catch this 80-pound ball. Good job. I'm impressed. You graduated. You're now at CrossFit level 2.
My upper body is seized completely.
But it's fucking fit. It's looking shredded, dude. The definition.
You're
Look
right.
in the mirror.
You're right. Oh, I look great.
You're like if Quasimodo and Arnold Schwarzenegger had a baby.
Oh, I wish they would. When are those two ever gonna get it together?
I don't know. I mean, the sexual tension of them is just so thick. You think
Right?
they're trying to just kiss or
Right?
something.
Just like you can figure it
I
out.
mean, how many times can Arnold accidentally go by the bell tower and be like, oh, I didn't know what time it was?
Right, yeah, right. We shouldn't play with matches because they cause fires.
Yeah. Sparks and fire.
Yeah.
All right, scene. Don't worry, we'll finally kiss in season 2. All right,
And then our ratings will go to shit.
all right. Kiss him, Arnold. Thanks.
Almost.
The Colin Blow Band is really he's on fire today. All right.
We're going to try that scene 3 more times.
3 different ways.
What?
3 different ways.
I know
We
what
need-
you're thinking. Can Matt and Paul count that high?
No.
Not until recently.
No. We need some different styles, some different spins to
Styles
put on
of
that
film,
scene.
styles of literature, and styles of music.
So go ahead and start tapping some stuff in there for us. We got Black Sabbath
Black Sabbath.
for music.
Spidoni's-
rock and roll,
That's a
rock and
pass.
roll.
That's a pass by Spadoni.
We got Scooby-Doo Mystery.
Scooby Doo.
We can do a Scooby-Doo Mystery. And we need finally a
Audiobook?
audiobook.
I think we could.
What kind of audiobook?
It'll be terrible for Twitch, but we could do it.
We could.
Yeah,
we
let's do
could.
audiobook.
We could. All right, we'll do audiobook.
Since
All
when do we
right,
care
you
about
want to start with audiobook?
We're just on Twitch.
Well, let's start with Scooby-Doo. We got Scooby-Doo, audiobook, and then Black Sabbath musical style.
Spadoni does not
I'll
want to
figure
do.
it out by the time we get there.
All right, great.
Okay.
Great. It just basically Oz.
This is the least confident I've ever seen Spadoni about any musical style we've ever chosen.
You've got this.
I'm ready to
Madonna.
learn.
You've got this.
I'm ready to learn. That makes one of us.
So we're gonna do that same scene this time in the style of Scooby-Doo. Like, wow, this thing's really heavy. I didn't expect it to be this heavy. Whoa! Hey, Scoob. I'm trying to do some CrossFit, pal. What do you think? I'm doing it wrong? Well, what do you suggest? Oh, 2 different weights? Weights of different sizes? Oh, well, it really did surprise my arms. You're hungry? Want a Scooby snack? I'll get you one sooner. Oh, my neck. I don't know what happened, man. It must have been those shoes.
Scrappy-Doo. I'm smaller, but I can talk.
No one likes you.
No one likes me?
Everyone hates you.
Then go fuck your neck.
You're the worst. You got rid of Scrappy.
Are you a help?
With what? Like, what do you need?
Hey, it's me, Daphne. I was just eating out 2 sorority girls. Nope. Hold on.
What? Oh, you meant Velma.
Hey, it's me, Thelma. I was
Velma.
just eating out 2 sorority girls.
Velma.
Velma?
Those are the
Hold
big-
on.
Hey.
Hey, it's me, Velma. Hi, Daphne. Who's this?
Like I'm gonna work on the inverted canoe. Oh man, this thing's heavy too. But now I feel like I'm ready to go camping.
Hey, it's me, Fred. Whoa. Looks like you have a little trouble with that canoe. Let me see it.
There you go.
La-da-da-da-da, You guys want to go smoke a crap load of weed in my van?
When did you turn cool, Fred?
What?
You've been holding this whole time?
Yeah.
You asshole. Is that what's stuffed in that scarf?
Hey, it's us, the Harlem Globetrotters. We're looking for Daphne.
Like, I'm so sorry, Meadowlark Lemon, but she just got shot. All right, that thing's done. I don't know what just happened there.
That was my 3rd favorite episode of Scooby-Doo ever.
All right.
Okay.
Audiobook?
Audiobook. He walked inside the CrossFit gym. He decided to pick up a couple of weights, both of them 50-pounders.
Hey, matches don't. That's why you don't play with matches. He stumbled through the sentence to say. Then he put his hand on his shoulder. Hey, you should use different kinds of weights.
He was startled at first, but then he realized this was the CrossFit trainer he'd been waiting for. This guy knew his stuff. He knew how to work odd weights.
Here, try this 10-pounder in this hand, and try this 50-pounder in this hand.
Suddenly, the entire world of CrossFit was open to him. He realized that by confusing muscles, you could get a lot more done.
Hi,
in
this
a
is
lot less
bonus
time.
internet material. If you want to, did you know that 10% of all proceeds from this
Finally,
audiobook go to LGBT
He
communities?
decided to go work on the inverted canoe. The inverted canoe was really heavy, but it turned out it was just a trick. Wasn't even supposed to be workout equipment. Was just something to get camp enthusiasts out of the CrossFit gym.
It's true. Hey, let me hold your waist. Let me help you with that canoe.
He allowed him to move in slowly and close.
Now let me help you with something else.
But something else slipped out of his pants.
Why don't you help me help you with that little something else that just happened?
The CrossFit trainer grabbed a hold as hard as he could and realized immediately that one was heavier than the other.
I have a testicle that weighs 50 pounds and I have a testicle that weighs 10.
The end.
All right. Do we give enough studying time, Spadoni?
Yeah.
We could just do it with one more style.
Maybe 26 seconds.
All right, 26 seconds, everybody.
26
Counting
seconds,
from right
everybody.
here. Let's just do the Scooby-Doo one again.
Kiss him, CrossFit trainer. All right. I was expecting someone to come through the door. Well, sorry, Scoopanova girl. We can't fulfill all of your expectations.
All right, so we're going to do that same CrossFit trainer scene one last time in the musical style of Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. That was Ozzy Osbourne's
That was
band.
Ozzy's first band, yes.
Yeah. Not.
You cannot use two weights that match inside your hands. You've got to choose two different sides, please understand. I've been doing my weights all wrong, now I understand. I use one that's a little lighter and one heavier in this here hand. You must surprise yourself, you can't work out like that. Try lifting this canoe and also chew this bat. I will bite the head off of that flying rat while I lift the canoe. I will drink it's the very least I can do and pour that bat blood all over you.
There's something fancy with the canoe.
What's wrong with you? You said do the other one.
you man.
Why did you say the other one? You told me to do that one first. What does it mean? Do you mean something else? What did you mean?
What did you mean?
What did you talking about? What were you talking about? Sharon!
All right. That was a dead-on Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
It's as if we just gave you a free concert. Spadoni better get some tips for this. That's true. Cargo Van Killa, thank you so much for your cheers in the boy. That's another way to support us there as well.
You got an update for us, Jacob, on the tips?
Yeah, Paul is winning now. Paul is up by $7.01.
Paul's up $10.01 to $3.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Paul's in that rarefied air we call above minimum wage. It's pretty exciting.
That's sweet,
Pretty
sweet.
exciting. It's also a good reminder, if any of you are Amazon Prime members, you can give us money for nothing, chicks for free. But if you click on the subscribe button through twitchprime.com, Amazon gives us money for no reason. Why does this happen? We don't know. They just keep doing it. But it costs you $0, and then we get money from Amazon, and that helps us out a ton. So please do that if you have a chance. All right. Now, we're moving on. The competition is going to heat up as we play Triple Threat.
Boom.
Oh,
Ladies and
shucky
gentlemen,
ducky.
this is a joke-telling game. We have 3 different joke setups that we're going to try and
Is that
run
mic live, Jacob?
through this
Yeah.
thing. Can we get
Brent, if you have
Brent,
one, you can run up.
You want to come up and play?
You want to play Triple Threat?
Come on up and play with us. We're going to have Brent McKay, our warm-up comic,
Brent, our
come
warm-up
back up.
comic is here.
So 3 different joke setup styles. The first one is 185 blank walk into the bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve blank here." And the blank say something pithy, or the bartender does. Second joke setup is they call me the blank because I blank. The third joke setup is I like my women or I like my men like I like my blank. And the fourth joke setup is what's the difference between your mom and blank? But we're going to have you guys fill in the blank, and then we're going to have to run that blank through all 4 of those different setups. And if we can do that, we will have accomplished the triple threat. Awesome. All right, cool. So go ahead and send in some suggestions through the old Twitter feed there on Twitch. What do we got there? What do we got?
Imperial Scoop says bears.
Bears.
185 bears walk into the bar. Bartender says, we don't serve bears here. And the bears are like, why? It's because we're big, gay, hairy men. And the bartender's like, yeah, this is a twink bar.
Makes sense. I like my women like I like my bears. They sleep through the entire winter.
They call me the bear because I'm a big, hairy, gay man.
I'm sorry, sir, this is a twink bar. What's the difference between your mom and
Hey,
a
this is the
bear?
Harlem Globetrotters. Is Shaggy here?
Oh, like, whoa, Meadowlark Lemon. I can't believe it. You wouldn't imagine. Just a few minutes ago, he was here. He got shot. Wait, are you here for the bear bar? What?
It's me, the old gay amusement park owner.
Thelma?
Where were we?
What's the difference between your mom and a bear?
Oh, what's the difference between your mom and a bear?
What's that?
Nothing, that hairy, ugly bitch.
Boom. Okay. So there.
I can't wait till we do a show on Mother's Day.
We've completed the triple threat. Does it always fall on a Wednesday? All right. We got. Give us another thing, Jacob, please.
Scooper Nova Girl says pinky rings.
Pinky rings. 185 pinky rings walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve pinky rings. The pinky rings say, that's fine. We're too fancy for this establishment anyway.
They
I
call
like
me the
my
pinky
women.
ring because I get lost in your ass.
Whoa.
Oh, that's an adventurous pinky ring.
That guy, and Spinoni only makes a joke if he's speaking from a place of truth. I like my women like I like my pinky rings. Previously, getting fingered by sweaty old Italian men. That was funnier in my head than the rest of the people here.
They call me the pinky ring because you probably don't want me to fit my hole over all of your toes, but I will.
Fact.
I have a foot fetish. That was not a joke. All right.
One, what's the difference in your mom? What's the difference in your mom and a fancy pinky ring?
What?
One adorns its abnormally large hole with all kinds of valuable jewels. The other is a pinky ring.
What's the difference between your mom and a pinky ring?
What's that?
One gets fingered by at least half of the black population, and the other is a pinky ring.
What's the difference between your mom and a pinky ring?
What?
One might accidentally get lost and fall down the drain of a shower. The other couldn't possibly fit in the largest of showers.
I hope we've offended someone. They're leaving.
SJ made a point to say, don't be offended when I leave.
She hates
had
us.
to go.
She hates our
had to
guts.
go early.
She
All right.
dated Italian guys. She hates us.
All right, we need a new suggestion, please.
Froyo
Jacob.
Soft Serve says exorcist.
Exorcist.
An exorcist?
An
walks into the
exorcist.
bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. 185 exorcists walk into a bar. I just can't wrap my head around and around and around and around this joke.
I like my women like I like my exorcists. The power of Christ compels them.
I like my women like I like my exorcists. They're always getting a big old demon ghost exorcised out of my body I was making a semen. I was trying to, I really fucked up. You got it? Okay.
They call me the exorcist. Rather than fake my vomit and use green pea soup, I fake my orgasms and use green pea soup.
Perfect. There it is.
That's the old alley-oop right there, I think.
Pea soup.
What's the difference between your mom and an exorcist?
What?
What's that?
One will pray over a demon. The other is splayed, covered with semen.
All right.
They sound alike. They sound alike.
Rhyme slam. Boom. All right, one more, Jacob.
The Exorcist was the one covered with semen, though.
Oh, I got it. Hold on a second.
What a twist.
I need a pen. I can't keep track of this.
Okay. Another suggestion, Jacob Palios.
Let's see. Uli Dig, ULI Dig, says paninis.
Paninis.
Panini.
Paninis. Flattened sandwiches with grill marks.
Thank you, Paul.
Just letting you know.
Just for all people.
For those people who need to know what a panini is.
185 paninis walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve paninis here. And they're like, all right, well, we'll go to a better bar anyway. And the bartender's like, I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a better bar than this.
I wish this were single threat. Boy.
Right.
I like my women like I like my paninis. Stuffed with my meat and just compressed down with the sheer pressure
Good.
of my body weight.
Warm body
You just
weight.
give up your best pickup line ever.
I think I did.
You just go to anyone, after you said it, you just go and be like, hey, you like paninis? Would you want to date the girl that says the yes to that? Like, if you're like, because I'm going to stuff you with my meat and hard press you with my body. And she's like, great.
I'd be a
Great.
little alarmed.
Like the marks on her from a grape.
Like the cheese that was put on her.
Right.
All right.
What?
We haven't, I like my women?
We got, no, they call me.
They call me.
And what's the difference between your mom and a panini?
Okay.
So good luck.
They call me the panini because I love it when George Foreman is pressed against me.
Oh, yes. The Foreman Grill makes a mean panini.
Well, what's the difference between your mother and a panini?
What?
One's a little pricey, a Panera Bread, and the other's a panini.
Pricey yet popular.
She just hangs out at Panera Bread all
Just like
day.
a Panera Bread. Like, what
When
do you
you're
do?
done with your sandwich,
I'll be waiting.
I'm here.
And if you're not going to finish that soup, bring it.
I need soup. All right. Give us another suggestion, please. Two more if this one is not good.
Bull Creek says Dutch Brothers.
Dutch Brothers.
Dutch Brothers?
Can we get another suggestion?
Sure. I didn't have any more queued up. Let's see.
Okay.
Sweat socks. Dr. Johnny, sweat socks.
Sweat socks.
Sweat socks.
Thank you. Sweat socks.
185 sweat socks walking in the bar. Bartender says, all right, everybody pair up. And then one sock is like, shit.
That's right.
This
they're
is like you
odd.
need 186.
Odd number. That's right. That's
An odd
good.
number.
Yeah.
I get it.
I like my women like I like my sweat
Were you
socks.
about to-
I like my women like I like my sweat socks, filled with my leavings under my bed.
They call me the sweat socks because you can come to me if you're a teenager.
Goodness.
Well, you just took the what's the difference between your mom and a sweat sock joke from me.
I like my women like I like my sweat socks. I stick my foot in them up into my calf.
What's the difference between your mom and a sweat sock?
What?
One is filled with Paul's leavings under his bed, and the other one's a sweat sock.
All right.
What's the difference between your mom and a sweat sock?
What?
One has been worn out by an entire football team, and the other is a sweat sock.
They call me the sweat sock because of my odor.
When you don't have Joe up back
That's triple threat, everybody.
Brett Mackay once again,
everybody.
coming back in.
I know
for
what
the
you're
old
thinking.
triple threat.
Brent Mackay doesn't have a tip button. Please just tip all of Brent's money, give it to me, and I'll figure it out. All right, let's check in on the scores there, Jacob.
Let's see. The current score is Paul with $13.01. Matt with
Ooh.
$8.
I'm closing in.
Don't let it happen.
I was $7 behind.
Keep
now
the
I am
dream
$5
alive.
behind. All right, what are you going to spend your $13 on, Paul?
Probably a sandwich. All right. Let's move on to
Sing it, Picks?
That's right.
See
We got
ya,
our
picks.
final game here. What we're going to do, we asked you earlier to send in some images, and we are going to briefly look at those images, and we're going to be inspired by those images, and we're going to do a scene based on that inspiration. Now, we won't necessarily try and reenact these images. We might just take one piece of it or the emotional response that we get from it, whatever. But your images are going to directly inspire these upcoming scenes. And during these scenes, if at any point we feel so inspired, we may call out the other player and ask them to repeat the last line of dialogue that they said and turn it into a song on the spot. Helped along by Mr. Michael Spadoni on the keys.
Spadoni, everybody.
Thank you much.
All right, let's see that first image, and maybe
Here
we should
comes
start
our
the-
first image.
The first one comes to us from Froyog Soft Serve.
Can they not see it on that one? Is it not on that one too?
Is it on
No,
that
it
one?
is not on that one. No. Yeah, so show that to the studio audience. Yeah, turn that. Can they
Production
see that kinda?
meeting.
Right.
All right.
You can take the other thing down so they can actually see it.
I kind of like them having to work
Having
past
them
an
have to
obstacle.
work really hard to see it?
Yeah.
All right. They saw it for a second.
All right.
There you go.
Of course, now I can't see it.
Oh, shoot.
I got it.
My young moccasin. Is it true you ate your own shoe?
It is true. I was terribly hungry, and I ate it. I know it is a moccasin like me, but I ate it anyway.
You have brought shame to our family.
Please forgive me. What can I do to make it right?
Turn lead into gold.
This may take a while.
Freeze. Sing it, bitch. This may take a while.
Trying to turn lead into gold. It's a legend from days of old. No one has been able to do it yet. But here's a lesson you should not forget. It may take a while. Yes, this may take a while. Yes, but then you'll have a smile. 'Cause lead into gold will be worth your while, but it may take a while. The best things in life take a whole lot of time, like making sure your song has words that sound similar. When you do this, people respond. They're all very happy, like fish in a pond, but this may take a while. Yes, this may take a while. Whoa, so forgive me, child, but I'll be busy for a long time, trying to come up with the perfect words that sound similar.
I ain't got that kind of time. Can you move it along a little faster, honey? I've got to take the gold into town and sell it for a lot of monetization.
This may take a while.
No, it can't.
I'm sorry, this may take a while.
It shan't. It shan't.
Then do it yourself.
I can't. I can't.
Then this will take a while. Be patient, child. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Did not take quite as long as I thought.
it's real.
Yes.
All right, see.
We got our next one coming to us from Scoopy Velez.
Scoopy Velez. Let's see this
Scoopy
photo.
Velez. Froyog. Good one, dude. Oh my goodness. That's funky.
Sure, I assure you the maintenances have been called.
I don't care. I still want to pee on you.
No, please don't.
I do.
The maintenances will have to clean up me,
Yes.
and I don't want them to do that.
I'm a high roller at this casino.
Yes.
And I've decided that I want to pee on you.
I understand, sir, and you are, as we call them, a whale.
That's
So
right.
I want to be
You're gonna
sure.
have whale pee all over you.
Please do not.
It's gonna happen.
The worst that ever happened to me before this was Kenny Loggins had me hold a roll of saran wrap while he pooped on my chest. So if you heard that rumor, it's about me. But I had
Where
to,
exactly on you is the danger zone?
I'm afraid it is also my chest. Look, if I can hold up saran wrap like I did for Mr. Loggins, would you mind if I held up a protective barrier?
Would you mind if I held up a protective barrier? Sing it, bitch.
Head to the hotel, taking care of this whale. Hoping it's a good time, and that his hopes set sail. But do you mind if I wear a protective barrier? 'Cause if you pee on me, this night gets scarier. Head in the casino, rolling out the craps and dice. I get it, after that thrill, urinating on me would be nice. But I'm not the best urine sponge. In fact, oh, and by the way, in high school, I really liked grunge. Anyway, back to the story I'm telling here and now. Perhaps you could pee on the plastic in front of me and keep it there somehow.
I'll try. My aim ain't like it was when I was young. Most of the time I split at least 3 ways.
Whoa! You're like one of those weird sprinkler toys that kids use in the front
That's why
yard.
my bets are like they are up in the blackjack table.
Yeah?
I always split 3 ways. Because of how I pee. Floosh! Ah! He's set adrift on a sea of pee.
I should probably just kill myself. How did my life turn out like this? I need my protective barrier. I'm getting hairier. But this is scarier. I need some warrior. Protect this area.
True story, Kenny Loggins.
True story.
Brought to you by the makers of Blade Runner.
If you heard rumors about Kenny Loggins, they were reported accurately by the movie Blade Runner.
That's a future I can get behind. The kind where Kenny Loggins takes dumps on peoples with saran wrap.
Or glass table.
Either way, Kenny Loggins and Blade Runner.
All right, what's other picks?
Allegedly.
Well, allegedly.
Here's one from Christina.
We've lost Jacob, everybody. We've lost Jacob. Eclipse!
Eclipse is right. Solar eclipse. All right. I have an allergy to bees. I probably shouldn't come to your honey farm. I knew about my allergy before I came here, but I thought, you know what? How often do you get to go to a honey farm?
Do you have like an EpiPen?
A what?
An EpiPen.
EpiPen? What's that?
It's a thing that helps allergic reactions so they're less severe.
My life could have been so different.
Why? When?
Well, I think I'm allergic to bees.
Oh, you're only 5 years old. You don't know what your allergies are. Here, you know what'll help you? More bees. That story's terrible. Was that
And
your-
it didn't help at all. It made things worse. Made me more allergic if anything.
And that's why they took you away from your mother?
That was part of it.
And where'd you live next? All right.
Well, at least I've been adopted by a loving family.
It's true. Come on in, Pally. Look, up here's the cereal. Up here's our, water glasses, and over here is just a cupboard full of bees.
Oh, well, I guess breakfast is off the table for the rest of my time adopted here.
That's
They were
terrible.
a great couple, though. They
No,
were
I
so
know.
sweet and loving.
I just wish they knew about your allergy to bees.
Well, it's not their fault.
Things
That
must-
house that they bought came with a cabinet full of bees.
At least-
Who's going to get rid of that feature? So basically, this home comes with a cabinet filled with bees.
Oh, I'll make the offer now.
All right then.
And then, but in college you struck it on your own. There must have been a time away from bees.
Well, I hoped so. However,
Hey guys, let's play some beer pong, but instead of throwing ping pong balls, let's throw bees.
why did I choose to go to Hornet University? I knew about my allergies.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Then it's okay. Well, I mean, it's not, but it's
Right.
okay.
Well, here, I mean, I'm still convinced after all that I'm really struck that you actually came for my honeybee tour.
I've heard it's really good. I heard you get really in depth about the bees.
I do.
Well, let's go see them. Let's go see them. I'm ready for the tour.
I don't understand.
Oh, my allergies are getting worse.
Freeze! Singing bitch, my allergies are getting worse.
My allergies are getting worse. But I don't know if I can even make it through this verse. Make it through this verse. My allergies, my allergies, I'm really bad. I'm really bad. And as I'm burning out, something different.
Your throat is closing. I've never used one of these before. Let him try me on me first. Oh, there's only one use for her. Let me see if I have a few more. I keep all my medicine here in this medicine cabinet next to all of the bees. Zip. Paul Mattingly, ladies and gentlemen.
Matt Donnelly, everybody.
Mike Spadoni on the keyboard. That is Jacob, the audio guy. Thank you all for watching The Bucket Show here on twitch.tv/HeyScoops or thebucketshow.com. We thank you all so much. We're here every Wednesday at 4 o'clock Pacific time. And we also put out 2 podcasts every week, 2 comedy podcasts called Matt and Mattingly's Ice Cream Social. Look for it on every podcast app. We put out episodes every Monday and Thursday with hour-and-a-half long episodes to give you enough nonsense to make it through your workday.
Say, Jacob, what's the
Yes,
Tally?
Paul. The final tally is Matt wins with $19.73 to Paul's $14.89 and Spadoni with $2.22. Jacob gets nothing.
This is 2 weeks in a row you've just been messed with. You've been toyed with the whole time.
It's fine. Thank you so much for anything that you've given.
Yes, anything you contribute, of course, we're very grateful for it. We really appreciate it a lot. And we'll be back here next week.
Let's hear it one more time for Brent McKay as well.
Brent McKay.
Comic warm up.
And all the guys here at Goog Productions, we had Brett and, of course, Ted, who's actually not a technically trained person at all, running the camera.
He's technically learning.
Hear it all. And for you guys here in the studio audience, if you thought our show was worth more than $0, you can throw little tips our way. And again, the same thing. Paul, you can maybe make Paul win by making this get more
Right.
money this time.
Just a few more dollars and I'm the winner, right? So there you go. Look at that. Oh, yeah, I'm already
Now
ahead.
Paul's gonna
Thank you,
win.
Andy.
Oh,
Thank you.
see?
This is how it works.
Instant
Look
karma.
at this. Instant karma.
Instant
yeah,
karma.
yeah.
Oh, more
look
for
at
Matt.
that.
So much for your virtual cash, Matt. This shit goes in G-strings.
Speaking of G-strings, I'm not wearing any underwear. Oh, thank you
Oh, look
so
at
much.
this. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Both our buckets, you communist.
Fair is fair.
Fair is fair. All right, guys, we'll see you all next week. Go raid another room together. Stay in the chat and go figure out what room you want to raid, but we'll see you soon. Good night.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Bye.
It's the Bucket Show. That was the Bucket Show.
You want pictures?
That was the Bucket Show. That was the Bucket Show. That was the Bucket Show. That was the Bucket Show.
Guys, it's Daniel.
That was the Bucket Show.
Take a picture.
That was the Bucket Show. That was the Bucket Show.
Awesome. Here, get in the middle.
That was the Bucket Show. That was the Bucket Show. That was the Bucket Show. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Thank you.